Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm Relatable Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of MeatballCraft Dimensional Ascension. So today we're going to jump right into getting into some deep mob learning. I went ahead and made us a loot fabricator, a simulation chamber, and some of our other necessities for the mod. You're going to need a deep learner and whatever data model you're starting off with. I'll be starting with a slime data model because pristine slime matter makes the recipe for soot covered casings or whatever. It makes it easier instead of requiring dragon and serpent scales. It just requires pristine slime matter. So we're going to get into that first. And then we'll also probably try and get pristine shulker matter because it makes this soot covered plate a little bit cheaper. Not requiring hellfire stone or tier 2 shards. Which will be quite nice, and that'll also get us 8, and those are needed for that soot-covered machine casing, which again is needed for the simulation chamber, loot fabricator, and the digital mob agonizer, once we end up maybe wanting to get into that for blood magic stuff. But for now, let's worry about getting into some slimes. All I'm going to do here is open up my deep learner here. I'm going to throw this slime model in just like that. And slimes defeated 0, defeat 20 more to reach basic. So I'm going to throw that there. And you'll see the little HUD in the top left. And I'm just going to throw this in here and start killing slimes. And that should just start filling that guy up, hopefully. Yeah, and it looks like it's working out just fine. We're getting all kinds of slimes around here. Just reached basic tier. And basically, you just kind of grind up. You can either grind up by killing mobs, or you can grind up by actually running it in the simulation chamber. But I think I'm going to go ahead and just grind up the old-fashioned way here. And just try and get it up to the max tier by just killing them, because it's not that difficult. But they do a ton of damage, apparently. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and grind this thing up, and we'll go into probably a compact machine and try and see how this mod works. I've never used it, so it'll be kind of neat to see as we get into a little lag spike here. Okay, got that bad boy up to self-aware, which I believe is the highest tier that things can go. Let's make sure. Data models. Nope. Data model tier. Well, I thought it would say depending on their blah 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 blah. Oh well, I think that's the highest tier though. Pretty sure that's the highest tier. 300 RF a tick is not bad at all. So we're gonna slap down the simulation chamber, I believe, and we'll slap down a flux point just like so. And I'm gonna just run some cables across here, because probably what we'll end up doing is running them way across like that. And I'll slap in a slime data model. Cannot begin simulation missing polymer medium. So that's why I've got our EMC guy right here. What we're gonna do is grab some polymer clay, which I already made and EMC'd. It's super cheap, super duper cheap. Throw that guy in there. Hook this up to an item conduit, just like so, and just like so. And okay, it doesn't want to input from the back, I guess, is the deal there. Okay, let me figure out where to put stuff in. Okay, I should have figured this out. It goes in on the top, so easy enough. Anyways, get your polymer clay going in there on the top, just like so. And we'll get some overworldian matter, and pristine chance is 30%. So about every 3 we should get 1 pristine matter. And what that will do is allow us to start crafting with it, which not a huge big deal right now. We don't really need any of this. We're already forming slimes. This is really all I wanted, was to get that. And then this overworldian matter you can use for crafting some stuff. Um, Not really anything all that important, I don't think. Yeah, no, nothing that great. You can make some stuff with it, I guess. But that's, I mean, just kind of a duplication recipe, I guess. But yeah, I mean, not like something great. But this is what we want right there. Is that pristine matter? So honestly, this probably end up getting voided. Because like I said, we don't really need it. Other than, I guess, I mean, you can make iron ingots out of it, but yeah, not really that useful. But the pristine matter is what we really want. And since that guy's self-aware, that is our max tier. So let me make sure. So these guys are all in their own chunks, right? So all I've got to do is slap down a little chunk, a spot loader, and that will load this entire area. I'll just slap that like up here somewhere that's not going to get used. And that should, like I said, load the entire area. So yeah, that'll begin getting us pristine slime matter and that overworldian matter. So I guess what I'm gonna end up doing is maybe expanding this a little bit and trying to get some more slime data models to produce this pristine matter maybe a little bit quicker. Um, and like I said, I want to get shulker matter going as well. Um, yeah, I mean that doesn't really make anything that we need. It's all EMC stuff. So I'll probably just keep the shulker matter, the pristine shulker matter. But what we really want is like we can get this pristine swamp matter, twilight swamp matter, and that could get us these fiery ingots, which can make some of our recipes a little bit better. Like this recipe here, we'll be able to make better machine or more machine frames at a time. You can make some armor, I guess. It'll get us into melodic capacitors, which granted, I don't even know if we can make these yet. I don't think so, honestly. um, yeah, we definitely don't have whatever this stuff is. Yeah, no, I have no idea what any of that is, so we're definitely not there yet. But yeah, so that'll be good to have. And a couple of these other ones will be nice to have. I mean, I guess Carmonite, that'll be good, I think, because we'll think that we need something that's made that makes. But I don't remember what. There was something that I felt like, oh, that's what we needed. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're sitting at right now. And we'll need this mithrilium, which it Thaumcraft. But anyways, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and maybe try and get some shulker matter, and then I think we're gonna work on upgrading our power. So I'll see y'all here in just a minute. So I got our DML stuff set up. I've got, I think it's 10 simulation chambers, 5 of which are self-aware slime models, and 5 of them are currently basic shulker models. I didn't feel like farming shulkers long enough to get these up to self-aware. But as you can see, every time they kill one, they level up a little bit. So over time, these guys will get themselves to self-aware. It'll just take a little while. But yeah, that's running pretty good. We're collecting pristine models and or pristine matter and other matter and stuff. But I want to work on upgrading our power now. So I think the first thing that we're going to work on is creating a coolant for these guys, because water is a good coolant, but as you can see, stronger coolants result in higher efficiency. So what I'm thinking is we can automate gelid cryotheum, or yeah, cryotheum, and that should do pretty good, I would think. So I think we're just gonna set that up maybe right over here. I'm gonna need a flux plug actually. This is gonna be a really easy setup. All we're gonna do is export pyrotheum or no cryotheum dust or blend or whatever to a melter, and then import the gelid cryotheum out of that. So yeah, so I'm gonna need a flux plug to power that guy. Let me grab one of those. just like that. Let me put some of this quartz back up. I don't need all that. I already got all the upgrades and all for our melter, so this guy should be nice and quick. But let's slap this bad boy down here, and we'll just go right there, and we'll go flux plug like that. Give that bad boy some power. Give it some upgrades, and then right here we'll go export bus and fluid import bus, and we'll connect those up to there. And we want this guy exporting cryothium dust. Okay, so it is dust. Cryothium dust, and I'll give it a crafting card, an acceleration card. And why is it not working? Oh, now it is. Okay, perfect. And then this guy just needs some acceleration cards. But yeah, we're getting jelly cryothium now. That was super quick. That's awesome. So we should be able to check in here, and yeah, we're getting jelly cryothium just like that. And like I said, I'll make some acceleration cards. Actually, it didn't even look like we needed them. Maybe another melter would be good, just to speed the process up a little bit, right? But yeah, I mean, it's pulling enough. So yeah, I guess now all we got to do is I might set up another melter over here, with full upgrades. That way we can produce it a little bit faster. But otherwise, I mean, I think this is fine for what we're doing right now. We're gonna hook that up to some magmatic dynamos and get that bad boy running. By the way, I set this to be in blizz. I don't remember if I said that in the last clip, but this is forming blizzes now instead of blazes, so we get blizz rods and snow for this stuff. All right, y'all, let's get our power upgraded. So I've got our what's this stuff called? Jelly cryothium right here, coming into an ender tank out of our ME system. So what we're going to do is we're going to extract, always active, and give that quite a bunch of speed upgrades. And then over here we're going to set up our lava automation, which is going to go something like this, and use item on block, right click, upper left slot only, boom, give that some EMC, and give that some speed upgrades. And now we're building up lava. And once again, we'll set that to extract, always active. That guy's getting lava. And then all we gotta do is give it some coolant. And just like that, these guys should start producing power. And I need to give a speed upgrade to this lava one here. Just like so. And now we should be producing quite a bit of power. Yeah. We're doing pretty good, I would say. So I guess using jelly cryothium just increases efficiency, not the actual output, which kind of sucks. I was hoping that it would be actual output rather than just efficiency. But oh well, why is it going down? I wonder. We've got plenty of lava and plenty of cryothium, but it's going down. I'm not sure. Anyways, so how about like the what are the other ones called that we use? I can't remember what they're called. Because if it would be better to put that in these guys. Would it be better to put them in compression dynamos? Because if I can put water, or if I can put jelly cryothium in there, let's see. Requires fuel and coolant. I don't know. Let's try that and see if maybe that would increase our power generation here versus using the. Because I was thinking that it was going to increase power generation, not just the efficiency of the fuel. We've got plenty of lava. So let's see. Let's grab that. And we'll go like that. And then we'll come over to our little power room here. And instead of using water here, I'm just going to tell that not to do anything. Those guys should burn through that water pretty quickly. And then I'll slap this guy down right here. And we'll tell it to extract, always active. And then once one of these runs out of water, that should hopefully start using water on there, and we'll see how that works. Because if that works out better, and we're producing like way more power, then we'll go with that. Because 960 RF a tick is not that great, but if, like I said, if jelly cryotheum turns out to be like way better, then we'll end up just going with that. Increased efficiency, more RF is produced by fuels. But yeah, this is mostly what we want, is these auxiliary transmission or coils or whatever. But let's see, here we go. We're about to run out of water. Now we're gonna get jelly cryotheum. Does that improve the efficiency? Nope, just the maximum power. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with water for that. Let me go ahead and hit that guy like that, and we'll just tell that guy to continue extracting. Active without signal, and I'll throw some speed upgrades in there, why not? I'll let that burn through that. But yeah, I mean, I guess really we could just use water. The efficiency is not really what I'm worried about. Interesting. Yeah, because I mean, I've got a water tank already set up. I was thinking that it would increase the actual power generation, but obviously I was wrong on that. So I mean, I guess we'll just keep that jelly cryotheum for the future, but I think I'm gonna just go like this for coolant, because that water would be just fine. And that seems to be burning. Oh, might want to connect it up to my system. But yeah, I think the water will do just fine there. Like I said, I didn't realize that that was that worked the way it did. I thought that we were gonna get better power, but this will be fine. I'll rock with that. Yeah, cool. That'll work out for me. So I'm thinking maybe we might at flux network. How do we make these storage things? Because I think that would be kind of nice. Because these things can add just some extra storage for a flux network. I think it would be kind of neat to have some of that, but it's kind of expensive. Dang. So I might not go with that. Might go with just some capacitor banks or something. But yeah, I think I want to get into maybe our next tier of Mythic miners, because that's what I've been waiting on, is getting our power upgraded. I've got everything ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up an area over in our void world to set up our next Mythic miner, and we'll go ahead and get that bad boy running. All right, this should be the last piece there. Yep, and now we've got our tier 2 mythical void resource miner. So I am gonna let it go through one cycle just to see what we get out of it. But what we should get is, yeah, we should get these nether tokens, which we need, and some other stuff, shadow gems, some of these runes and whatnot. Yeah, that'll be pretty sweet to get all of that stuff. These nether gems we need for our reactor. So we'll have to get those. Blood gem we can automate. That's pretty easy. Oh, so we got our first cycle, and that's all we got. Not that great, but those things will be able to be useful pretty towards the end, at least, I guess. Fire rune, kind of cool, I guess. But yeah, so I'm gonna just hook these up into our little enemy system ender chest here, just like we got on the other one, and slap a servo on there just like so. Set those guys to ignore redstone, and then that should just start sending everything into our ME system. As this guy produces stuff for us, it's going to be a little bit slower, it looks like, than this one. Maybe not. I think they're going at about the same speed, but the good thing is I believe that we are now producing more than enough energy to power both of those guys, which is awesome. That energy boost is going to be huge. and then hopefully soon we'll be able to get into our big reactor. All right. Well, this is gonna be the last thing that we set up for the day. I want to get our wireless terminal set up. So I went ahead and made this wireless ultimate terminal. It's just a combination of a couple of terminals. It says it's going to be removed, but I think that they plan to keep it in the mod pack. So I think we should be safe. And you're gonna want to set yourself up an ME security terminal. And what I'm gonna do is go like that, and now that guy is connected. And we should have, I think somewhere I placed, yeah, right here is our wireless access point. And I want to switch that over to a crafting terminal, just like so, and we'll sort by number of items, just like that, and we should be able to add upgrades. Infinity range booster cards, and I'm not exactly sure where to put those. I don't know. I guess that's where I'm supposed to put them. So do they, if I shift click those, here's the question. Okay, yeah, so they do go into the thing right here. So yeah, so we can put as much of that as we want into there. You can farm those from Enderman, but I should be able to go really far away and still be able to access our terminal basically anywhere. Now I'm curious, can I go beyond dimensions? Yes, I sure can. So that's awesome. So now I can go basically anywhere and be able to access my network. That's huge. That is awesome. Um, yeah, that's pretty sweet. Automatically consume booster cards. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think that there'd be any reason not to do that. But so we can check all of our things. We can check fluids, which we're doing quite well on our jelly cryotheum now. Switch to crafting, and it shows everything here that we could possibly need. So yeah, that is pretty darn sweet. But guys, I think that's gonna end it for this episode. I do appreciate y'all watching. I hope you enjoyed. I think I'm gonna work on updating our little farm area off camera. Oh crap! You know what? I don't have my little ender book thing with me. Let me grab that. I think I just bumped the microphone. I'm sorry about that if I did. Let me grab that guy. Yeah, if I pop over to our farm, basically I figured out. Whoa, it's laggy over here. I figured out that these guys are a lot more efficient if you just have multiple of them and smaller ranges. So if I were to do like a 3x3, um, it would be more efficient than doing a big one like this, which makes sense because they go like whoop, 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 whoop. So instead of having to go, it can just go, you know what I mean? So sorry about the sound effects. I know those were pretty impressive, but yeah, guys, I think that's gonna do it for this one. Like I said, I appreciate you watching. Hope to see you in the next episode. And leave a comment if you got anything you'd like to say. I did see where somebody had mentioned maybe doing a creators modded server. So I'm gonna hopefully try and keep in touch about that. If you're watching this, do hit me up on Discord. I haven't heard anything about it since that. So maybe it had not turned out into anything, but I would love to do something like that. I don't know if I want to do another All of Fabric series, but maybe we can figure something out. Um, so yeah, if you're watching that, give me a holler, and that's all I got for this one. Take it easy, guys.